Hi all, welcome back to the final whistle then for another stream on the channel. Hope everyone's had a great day. And yeah, Leicester City's getting interested in it, let's be honest. Just same shit in it, let's be honest. Season's ended. The other day we did the end of season review with Ian Stringer and Imran. Go and check that out on the channel if you haven't checked it out already. Get involved in this. We're going to do the Leicester City's keep, loan, or sell. So yeah, this will be interesting to see who everybody wants to keep, who everybody would like to sell, and everything else. So get involved, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't subscribed already. Please get down and do so. It would help me out massively if you can do that for me. Welcome to the channel, everyone who's new to the channel. Really appreciate everyone coming in. And yeah, earlier on, we did the Van Nistelrooy's Leicester City future update. We chatted about Van Nistelrooy's future. And yeah, it doesn't look any closer that he'll be leaving Leicester City. So yeah, there's no plan going forward, let's be honest. But yeah, this show should be interesting to see what everyone's thinking is. Andreas, how are we, buddy? How are we? Hope you're well. Watching you in Lindos, Greece, Jack. Hope all is well. Daz, I'm good. I am good, mate. It's good to have a end to the season now. Get it out of the way. Move the shit show on, let's be fair. And yeah, Leicester City have now got to be very much planning for the championship, haven't they? But I hope you're well anyway. Good to catch up with you in pre-season and that. Have a good chat. And yeah, the transfer window comes up soon as well. We'll be doing a lot of content on the transfer news, whatever we hear really regarding Leicester City. And yeah, so let's get on to it then. So the first player we're actually going to talk about tonight is, where is it? Danny Ward. I mean, Leicester City are confirmed to be getting rid of him. So that's just to get rid, end the contract thing. He's the first player that's obviously on my page. So, yeah, Danny Ward is get rid. He's one of them that's his career's, he played about 50-odd games for the football club in 7 years. And yeah, it's just a poor keeper, isn't it, for the Premier League. Should never replace Kasper Schmeichel as number one. And we made that mistake. Yeah, Danny Ward is like Andreas says, bye-bye. Next one is Mads Hermansen. I mean, Mads very good in the championship, let's be fair. And yeah, he's been hit with an injury this season, hasn't he? And it's not really been the same since. Obviously, he's been replaced by Jakub Stolarczyk. And Mads, good shot stopper, let's be fair. The best game I think I've ever seen him play was the game against Arsenal, where he made about 13 saves in the game. I think he was like one off from making like the most ever in one game in the Premier League. But yeah, it's one of them where Mads is a valuable asset to sell, isn't he? Obviously, he's had his operation, hasn't he, to probably make sure that he does get a move in the summer. Obviously, Chelsea are ones that have been interested in the past, Man United. And yeah, Mads is very much a sellable asset. So I'm going to say sell because we can make money from him. I don't know how much he's going to be reasonably worth. But yeah, Alex, how are we? I think he'll go. Yeah, I think that's what we're expecting. Mads is a very much sellable. So yeah, we're going to sell him on, aren't we, and make money. Jakub Stolarczyk. Buy, loan, or sell. Jakob, I think, will be fantastic in the Championship next year. And I think he's proven what a top keeper he can be. Obviously, in the games that he has played for Leicester this season, I think he was undroppable. I don't think Mads should have come straight back in to replace him. I think he's very much a keep for me. I think he'd be very good as number one next year, going forward into the next season, and I think he'll just keep getting better and better. I think we're in good hands next year. So, yeah, keep. Daniel Iverson's obviously signed for Preston, hasn't he? So obviously that's a sell. See you later type of thing. Yeah, Daniel Iverson's been at the club. I think he's been at the club about 9 years, has he? Daniel Iverson. So, yeah, Iverson's gone. Obviously, the contract's going to end. He has played really well. Still, also just sell all of them. I mean, I don't think we can. If we sold all of them, we wouldn't bloody have a team, would we? But then would we have enough to bring all these players in after? Malcolm, welcome in though, mate. Sell Mads, keep Jakob. Yeah, Iverson. It's not worked out for him, has it? He's had more loans out to like Rotherham and that, Preston, places like that. It was never going to be a number one spot for him at Leicester. Obviously, he did okay to fill in when Leicester City had obviously brought him in. I think we brought him too late into the number one spot when Danny Ward were in absolute having howlers and that, So, yeah, Iverson, like I say, sell. And thank you very much. All good. Hope you're well, mate. I'm good. Who would our second keeper be? That is a big question. I think Brad Young's gone, hasn't he? So Leicester's obviously got to bring in a number two, whether it's an experienced keeper, who knows. So it's going to be interesting to see who we actually bring in regarding the number two. But guys, as always, if you enjoyed this stream, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, get involved as we go through buy, keep, loan, or sell. So, yeah, you guys make the decision. You guys are the audience. So, you let me know what you think. And, yeah, James Justin. Did well in COVID. Hasn't been the same player since. Too many injuries, let's be fair. Hasn't really lived up to the standards, has he? I think he's really struggled. He's had a poor season, hasn't he, James Justin? And is he good enough for the Championship? I would very much keep him for next season, James Justin. We need as many fullbacks as we can get. I think we do sell some fullbacks, though. I don't believe he's on too much money. So he's not really going to be too much of a high earner, I believe. So, yeah, Justin I'd keep. I think he's proven he's done it in the Championship before, hasn't he? For under Enzo. So, yeah, I'd keep him personally. He's one that I'd keep as long as it's still Arsic. So we've got two so far. He's a good player. He's Premier League quality. He's just struggled this year. I think they all have. Keep JJ so he can play on both sides of the pitch comfortably. Yeah, I think we just got to keep him fit. I think this is what it is. It's just a shame that he's been belittled with injuries and that, So hopefully, if we can keep him fit, there's a good fallback in there. Next one is Wout Fass. Terrible defender. Did all right in the Championship last year, but not for me. I'm sorry. That guy's made more mistakes than good defensive performances. A sell for me, Wout Fass. I'm sorry. Go and make the money for him. We're not going to get 15 million quid for him. Let's be honest. He's had a howler this season. He's been shocking, And yeah, someone called bloody Wout Fass, Poyle from Wish. He's awful, isn't he? Defo sell Fass. Fass or VK, worst player of the season. Fass is awful. I agree. I think he thinks he's better than what he is. Yeah, I agree. Defo sell. Yeah, sell. Get rid. Connor Cody is the next one. Leicester needs some leaders in this dressing room, don't they, next season? Connor Cody, though, he's just too slow, isn't he? He's just not. Good enough for the Premier League, but is he good enough for the Championship, Connor Cody? Obviously, we didn't see much of him last season in the Championship. But some fans say he's very much a podcaster than focusing more on his football game. Leader, keep him for his leadership. Get rid of Cody. Sell. Yeah. Some would say keep him for his leadership, but some would then say he's got to go, and he's a high earner. Obviously, that Wolves situation in January where there was reporting they were pushing for a move. You don't want players like that at the football club, do you? He ain't a leader. Sorry, put it 3 times. Michael, you're making your feelings known, mate. So you put as many times as you like. I'll read it. Now Vards is gone. We need that senior player to lead us. We do. I think next season we need some proper leaders in the squad. I think that's what we've missed overall. It's way too slow. Yeah. We're going to go on to another player who bloody moves slow in a minute. But Harry Souttar, done well at Sheffield United. I think he's played 26 games for Leicester, if I'm correct. Hasn't featured. Got injured last season. And, yeah, Souttar, I mean, would you keep Harry Souttar? Some would say yes. Scott's saying keep. Malcolm's saying keep Harry Souttar. See, I think he's slightly better than Vestergaard, in my opinion. 15 million, I think we paid for him, didn't we, Harry Souttar, from Stoke. Too many injuries and bad ones at that. Yeah, I think the bloody club's wriggled up in injuries, let's be honest, This is the thing. Souttar is Championship defender, isn't he, Got to keep him. Has all the attributes that we need in this team. Spot on. Yeah, I agree. I think he's a Championship defender at best. So I'd personally keep Harry Souttar. But his mind's going to be elsewhere in wanting to move away from Leicester City in the summer, I reckon. So it wouldn't surprise me. Ricky P, Ricardo Pereira, another one who's been wriggled up in injuries. Prime Ricardo was great to watch, I'll be honest, but it's a shame that he's been hit with so many injuries over the years. It's ruined his career, if I'm honest. He's passionate about this football club. He loves the club, Ricardo, and the fans love him. He'd be one that I'd keep. I'd keep Ricky P. I think if you can keep him fit, I think he's fantastic, honestly. You seen it last year in the Championship. We kept him fit, and he was phenomenal. The pace, the desire to get forward, keeping that attack going. I've seen it when he's played this season. He keeps that attack ticking. He's very forward-thinking player, club captain. Yeah, I'd do that personally. I'd keep Ricky P, club captain for me. Keep him. Yeah, keep our Ricky. Keep Ricardo. Yeah, I think we can all agree on keeping Ricky P. Yannick Vestergaard. I think he's got to go. He has to go. I know the Denmark international coaches spoke about it, hasn't he? The national side. He needs to get game time. He's not good enough for the Premier League. He never really. A 3-year contract. That's a poor decision by the club. I wouldn't even have gave him 3 years, but that's my ideal aspect on it. Did all right in the Championship, probably because it was different level, his level. Get rid. I'd say get rid. He's on big wages, he is, and I think we've personally got to get rid of him, in my opinion. I don't think he's good enough. I just think he's too slow, and it's not for me. Sell, need something fresh. We need quicker centre-backs, mate. Let's be honest. Sell 100%. Sell the draft. I mean, when Fass is starting over you, you're doing something wrong. I backed Yannick, but now, no, get rid. Problem is, he's on a whack of a wage. So who would want to take it? This is the issue, Reece, and I say this quite a bit about. It's all right selling players. It's the wages that are going to be the massive stumbling block when it comes to these players. Look at Ndidi, £9 million buyout clause, but the wages is going to be the stumbling block. Who's going to pay on 60 grand a week for Vestergaard, 70 grand a week? You know, he's going to have to bring them down massively. A lot of clubs offered to take him. Fulham, I forget, they offered him like 45 grand, and he's like, nah, I'd rather stay at Leicester. You know, just not. We need to get rid of these high earners. They have to go. You know, we've got to start again. We're giving bloody Champions League wages out to bang average players. You know, and we don't seem to have learnt from our mistakes. So, silly money. He'll run it until his contract's down. Yeah, he's got another 2 years left on his contract, hasn't he, Yannick Vestergaard? So, sell. Get him gone. Yeah, get him gone. I'd pay him off his contract, to be honest. I mean, probably the £3 million we've just got for bloody finishing Iden Ipswich, we probably will pay Vestergaard off. I know there's been rumours. Luke Thomas, I mean, what do we think on Luke Thomas? I mean, I'd personally say he's been our best defender this season, if I'm honest with you. Come in, a lot of doubts on him. Some would say he's not. Some would say before it's not good enough. Didn't work at Middlesbrough, didn't work at Sheffield United. But he's come back and proved a point. I'd keep him next season at left back. I think he's better than what Christensen is. He does his defensive job a lot more better. He knows what it's like to play for the shirt. He's a Leicester lad. And I think he'd flourish next year in the Championship for me. Work in progress, yeah. I think the more games he plays, the better he'll be. Keep, yeah. Thomas, good squad option for the Championship, not a starter. Agreed. Keep, work in progress. Good player, Luke Thomas. Alex, keep, because he plays well, but it's the non-passes that brings him down. Yeah, keep. I think he'd be a good enough Championship player, a good squad player, rotation type of player. You know, if we're bringing a fullback next year, I think that's where we look. Caleb Okoli. I mean, this guy should be starting this season a lot of the time for me. I think I don't know how fast got ahead of him. I don't know how Connor Cody got ahead of him, in my opinion. I would keep Okoli, hands down. I think he'd do good in the Championship for me. I think he'd be good. Okoli, keep. Best centre back this season. Yeah, keep. I agree. Yeah, agreed. Keep. I think he'll be a strong option next season, Caleb Okoli. I think he's just gave us an inkling that he might actually be staying, you know, with his, his statement that he brought out. You know, I think he'd be a fantastic partner for Ben Nelson next season, in my opinion. I think he'd be great. Keep, Caleb Okoli, keep, yeah. I don't rate Okoli. Each to their own. Keep Okoli. He has a long career ahead of him. Yeah. Keep Okoli 100%. Any manager would start him. That's one of the reasons why I want Root out. Well, I think he should have been starting a lot more this season, but he hasn't. What makes me laugh is he had a great game against Brighton away, and then he got dropped again. Yeah, Nelson and Okoli would be my deal as well. Ben Nelson. Let's talk about Ben Nelson. Fantastic at Oxford. Obviously, Chelsea's come sniffing about, haven't they, with interest. Like the bloody do, Chelsea love to get a stamp on the Leicester City loyalty card, don't they, you know? They must have about bloody 10 players or so by now. But Ben Nelson, strong Championship player, a lot of potential. Very good raving reviews about him last year if you talk to Oxford fans. Very good centre-half, and he definitely got to stay. For me, keep all day, no question about it. Just put keep. Keep, yeah. Yeah. Nelson and Okoli, yeah. Keep Nelson and get a new contract. Agree with Scott. Need to sign him up for the future. Exactly. Keep. In the Championship last season, before we've gone to the Prem, he was fantastic. He came in, young head on older shoulders, you know. It's mad. Keep was defo need him this season. Exactly. Yeah. Keep. Let's have a look at the next one. Victor Christensen. Sell. Out the door. Not good enough for me. Do you know what? There might have been a little effort there, but his quality is not good enough. You know, for a guy who said when he was at Bologna, they said to him, would you return to Leicester City again? He's been in back-to-back Premier League relegations. Sell. Not good enough. He gives his man too many yards off him. And when he does, and the guy starts running at him, he can't defend. He's made too many mistakes this season for me, and he has been poor. I would sell. Sell. Sell Victor Christensen. Yeah. Sell. Yeah. Sell. Sell. Cash in on him. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You have the perfect view of VK at the cop low. Sell. Yeah. Definitive effort. Definitely not good enough. Yeah. Sell. You can see why he ain't going to Denmark team. Ronald Smith. Sell. Yeah. Get rid. Not good enough. Not good enough. I just don't think his bloody head's at Leicester either, to be honest. Like last time when we got relegated, he didn't want to be here. Neither did Samare. Get rid of them players like that. Not for me. I want players who's going to be committed to the cause, who's going to give 100% for their shirts every week. And these players this season, not a chance. Some might say I tried, like Bilal El Khanous, but nah. Next one. Woyo Koulibaly, keep. I was impressed with Woyo Koulibaly this season in the minutes that I've seen him play. He's a physical player. He gets stuck in. He shows fight, real character and determination to attack opposition, you know. And that's what we need in a team. A player with a lot more discipline, a lot more strong character. Koulibaly, keep. Keep for me. I think he'll be good next season in the Championship. Keep Woyo. Yeah, keep and start him, exactly. Keep. I don't know why he hasn't played this much. That's the problem. I would personally keep him. I think Ruud would regret even dropping him. The guy, for me, he gave 100% effort every game he played. You know, he deserved to start a lot more than come off the bench for me. £2 million. I think he lived up to it. Keep. Still needs time to prove himself to it. Exactly. And what a better way to do it in the Championship next year, built with these players around him to help him bed in and that, really get him going. We haven't seen too much for him, and he's deserved more. Exactly. Just like Caleb Okoli, the defence ain't been good enough in centre-back wise, should be starting a lot more often, in my opinion. So, next one is Olabade Aluko, another young player. I think he's 18. Fullback, Aluko. So, obviously, we've got to bring the youth through next season, haven't we? We have to, as a team. And I've not seen, I can't really comment on and say I've seen him play because I haven't. But keep/loan. Not seen him do the holiday, so I can't see. I'll take word. Keep. Let's see what we've got. Exactly. Let's see what he can offer. I think maybe a loan deal. Maybe if it just isn't working out, but definitely going to be a good player. Yeah, not seen anything on him to comment. Exactly. I've not seen anything either, so I can't really comment. Maybe keep/loan. Maybe see how he is in pre-season, and if he isn't, you know, and he needs to get experience in like League 2, League 1, go and send him out on loan for me. But yeah, Aluko. Harry Winks. I mean, he's fell out with good and proper with Ruud van Nistelrooy, and another high earner at the football club. Let's be honest. Good in the Championship last year with Keane and Dewsbury Hall. Fantastic partnership, them two. Yeah, he's a high earner. Hasn't got the level in the Premier League, has he? Let's be honest. You know, he had more time to pass a ball in that in the Championship, but it's just probably just not good enough for the Prem. But yeah, sell Winks, sell him. Yeah, sell. I'd like Winks to stay, but I think he'll leave. Yeah, I would say sell then. This is the problem. We've got a lot of high earners we need to get rid of. Get rid of Ruud and keep Winks quality in the Championship. Maybe that's the way forward, Ronnie, innit? We need some proper centre midfielders next year. Sell, unfortunately. So, is it the case that we sell him or do we keep him if Ruud's here not here, sorry. But, you know, it's one of them. Sell, yeah, fair enough. But he was good in the Championship last season. Wilfred Ndidi, sell for me. I think if we can get money for him, is a sellable asset for me. I think maybe the time's come to an end. I think what's he been here 8 years or so, has he now? Wilf, you know, he's been a good servant to the football club. He has, Wilfred Ndidi, but his injuries again have cost him, haven't they? Like Ricardo, good player when he's fit. Let's be fair, but it's not been the greatest of seasons, has it, for Wilf? Sell Wilf. Like I say, another sellable asset. Sell, yeah. I agree, sell him. Being a good player for us, but time to cash in on him. Exactly. Keep Wilf. He's a great player. Sell him. Been here too long. I just kind of think if it is a £9 million buyout clause, people are going to sell him. No one wanted him on a free license. That's the problem. But the thing is, I reckon the club have gave him a long-term contract with a buyout clause, so teams do take that punt on him. Do you get what I mean? Sell him. I'd rather sell him, but I think he will be sold. Yeah, I don't see him drop down to the Championship again. So, bit worried about Wilf. No one wanted him on a free transfer. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I think that's all like wages, though, isn't it? I don't think it was offering him enough. I'm just concerned how the club will invest his money. This is it. Clayton, is that the guy from Brazil, is it? A 22-year-old centre-back? Or is he under 20s? I don't bloody know. No, not the player he was, but would kill it in the Championship. No, I agree. It's a bit of one of them where it would probably do well in the Championship. We've got to keep midfielders up. We can't bloody sell everybody. I know we get that feeling if we want to get rid of everyone this season because of how shit the season's been. But then you look at what they did in the Championship last time. Some of the players that did stay like Wilf and that. So I don't know. Casey McAteer, I'd keep him in the Championship. Proved he could do it last time. I think he'll be more of a rotation type of winger, though, for Tarwu and Mavadidi. So I'd keep Casey, if I'm honest. I think he has got a lot to offer in the Championship. And he was instrumental when Enzo had him last year. So hopefully either manager can come in and get him going. Keep Maka, yeah. Keep Maka, yeah. I agree. Yes, keep. Agreed. Next one is Bouba Samari. Sell. He won't go. I don't think he'll go down to the Championship. He won't want to. He didn't want to do it last time, so I don't see how he's going to change his mind this time. Sell, if I'm honest. I just think he's too slow. Do you know what? There's been little glimpses where you think, you know what, there is a player there, but you see more often than not that it's just not good enough. This is the thing. Just too slow. I just think just a lot of negative. Casey, yeah, 1,000% keep Casey. Sell Samare, sell. Oh Lord, get rid. Sell. Get rid. Rubbish. Sell. He doesn't play for the badge. Sell. Yeah. Waste of space. Looks like he had. Sell. Yeah. Get rid. Never tracks back. Hard enough when out of possession. Exactly. Too slow for me. I think maybe someone else would take him. There's a good player in Bouba, but I'd still sell. Someone said, you know what, there's little glimpses, but then I seen it against Ipswich, this season, and Tottenham away. I thought, you know what, there's a player there. And then you look at his other games, he's just too lazy, man. Laziness. Too lazy. He's good. He's good football technically. He is too slow. Dan, definitely lazy, mate. Definitely. Michael Golding. See, this guy hasn't been seen at all. You know, I've seen him once this season. £5 million we spent on him, by the way. But would you give him a chance next season? I would personally. I would keep Michael Golding and give him a run next season. Keep Golding. He's got to see more of Golding. Exactly. I think there could be a player there for me in Michael Golding. He needs a chance next season. We can't bloody sell all these midfielders, man, but we're going to have to keep up some of them. Can't make a decision without seeing him. Exactly. Maybe we'll see a lot more in pre-season. Keep. When Boobury's good, he's very good. Just not enough of the time. Yeah. Keep Michael Golding. Give him a go. Yeah. Keep. Didn't get a chance at all. Yeah. Worried about his injuries. That's the problem with every player, though, isn't it, Ron, when you talk about C-grade women and that. Injuries has been a massive crisis for Leicester City in probably the last 4 years, if I'm honest with you. Since we've moved there, we've had a lot of injuries. A lot. And it's just reoccurring, you know. So, seems like a bloody awful thing, doesn't it? It just seems very cursed. It does. This bloody training ground, what they call an holiday camp. Next one is Facundo Buonanotte. I mean, yeah, he's not going to sign for us on a permanent deal. I'd be delusioned to think he dropped to the Championship. He'll go back to Brighton. That's it. Done on Buonanotte. That's one that's already done. The next one is Oliver Skip. Not lived up to the price tag, but it's not his fault we spent all that money on him, is it? Let's be fair. Michael said he'd keep Buonanotte. I think he'd rip the Championship up, mate. Let's be honest, but we're not going to get him, are we? On a permanent deal. He's not going to want to drop into the Championship. Oliver Skip, though, is another one. It's not worked hard at all. It just isn't good enough. Not good enough. He has done well in the past at Norwich, though, in the Championship. He's a Championship player, in my opinion. I honestly believe it. We spent a lot of bloody money. Keep him, though. He'd be good for us in the Championship. Crap, be stuck with Skip. Made her a job. Sell, but not. But no chance anyone would want him. You know, no one's going to spend 25 million on him, are they, Dan? Let's be fair. Keep. It's a tough one. He's a Championship player at best, but could he offer something next season is another thing. Jury is out on Skip. Wouldn't get 5 million for him. Yeah, I'd sell him personally, but that's my opinion again. Is he another one of the... No, he's not on big wages. I just love how you come out of it, Ronnie, in the comments. Is it another one on big wages? You've asked about that on a lot of the players. Is it a big wages? I might as well get the bloody wage list up and we can have a look. Hamza Chowdhury, I'd keep him personally. I think he'd be good enough for the Championship. Hamza, good last year when we had him in there. Yeah, good Championship player. Did well at Sheffield United this year. Hamza Chowdhury, he offers something different, and he'll always get stuck in. Look at last season where he made them save from the West Brom goal line clearances. Keep Hamza, yeah, exactly. I'd keep Hamza. Is one I'd keep personally. It's let everybody else know. Keep Hamza. Keep that West Brom game as something else. Hamza is like a bad buddy. He just keeps coming back, but he will do the job and give 110%. Yes, keep Hamza. I'm all for it. Will Alves. Will Alves is the next one. I'd keep him. I would keep him personally. I've seen good things from him. And Cardiff fans wanted to keep him. Let's be honest. I mean, they didn't want to give him us back. You know, so it says a lot about Will Alves, how good he is. The guy's got potential, and I think he'll live up to the expectations next season for me. I would keep him. I'd keep him personally. Keep Hamza. Yeah, keep Hamza. Keep. And keep. Yeah, and we all agree on something. Sorry. But yeah. Sorry, I've got a cold. Bilal El Khanous. Here's one for you then. Right, so he's got a £19 million buyout clause. Well, £22 million, I think it is. It's one of them. We bought him for like £21 million, by the way. Bilal El Khanous. Keep. Sell. What do we reckon, Leicester fans? No chance he's gone. Yeah, sellable asset. Yeah, definitely keep. Love to keep him, but we'll sell him. Yeah, exactly. The guy's got huge potential, and I think he deserves better. I love him, and I think he's a fantastic player. But he's going. We'd all like to keep him though, but he's a sellable asset for the Foxes, and someone will snap it up for that bloody price tag, mate. Let's be fair. The only thing I'm pissed off about is we've got to bloody give a percentage to bloody the other team who we brought him from. He's going, but we'd all keep him. Keep Canoes, but he's definitely being sold. Yeah. Would love to keep him. Unfortunately, we will sell. Exactly. So, yeah, we'll put sell on him. Can you imagine him in the Championship, mate? He'd tear it up. He would tear it up. Him, Mavididi and Fatawu, yeah. And then a striker ahead who can score goals. That is unbelievable stuff. Always gives 100%, yeah. Force El Canoes to stay. Well, this is it, you see. This is the big thing. Obviously, a lot of speculation comes around these things, don't they? So, yeah. El Canoes. Whoever brought Skip, how are you going to make money off him? What's this? Hey, well, I believe the director of football brought Oliver Skip in. Paid the money for him, by the way. So, yeah, £20 million is it's not worth that, is he? Let's be honest. It's not his fault that we paid this money for him, but he's not good enough. He's not. He runs a lot. That kid, El Canoes, yeah, no, I agree. Let's have a look. Jeremy Monger. It is the next one for you then. Jez Monger. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Leicester fans? I mean, this guy's exciting. He is. This guy's got huge potential. Loved watching him in a Leicester shirt. He's been fantastic. He's something special for the future. Got to keep him. Have to keep him all day. Jeremy Monger has to stay at the football club. He has to. We have to offer him that scholarship and keep him at the football club. You know, if we can offer him a great sort of contract, you know, and give him the best purpose for next season and really get some metal into his personality next season, he would tear the Championship up without a doubt. Fantastic player, especially at his age. He's great. Let's have a look, see what everyone's saying. Keep. Yeah, keep. Keep absolutely. Keep Monger. So exciting to watch. Unless someone comes in with £100 million bid, fantastic. Keep Monger, 10-year contract, whatever it takes. Keep. He's so cheeky with those skills. Monger has a deal with Man City, I think. Someone had to say it. Keep, hands off, Man City. Defo keep Monger, only going to get better, exactly. But when Man City's come calling, you know what, the game's going to be played. Let's not get ahead of ourselves because there are some big clubs out there that want him. Exactly that. Will he get a game with Fatawu? The thing is, and you say that, Kay, Monger is portrayed to be a number 10 behind the striker. That's his favourite position. That's what he's specified it as when he's been talking. His actual position is a number 10. You think Monger and Fatawu, Mavididi, and then someone up front, unbelievable, honestly. The pace, the skill, everything, you know, that counter-attack is going to be bloody hot. Better chance to progress here. Exactly that. Stick him in as a number 10. Exactly. Yeah. Keep him all day. Sammy Braybrook. This one's a tricky one, isn't it? I believe he's had some injuries, hasn't he? Didn't really work out for him in Scotland. Another youngster come through. I mean, what do we reckon with Sammy Braybrook? See, we can't bring all the youngsters through, can we? But, you know, I think there's potential there. So can't get a game for Dundee. Loan Braybrook hasn't developed yet. Exactly, yeah. I'd loan him out. And let him get developed a lot more. Keep Braybrook. He can be someone to replace Samari. Maybe. Just maybe. Jamie Vardy, obviously, is going to be leaving the club, so we're not going to comment on that one, apart from wishing him all the best in his next club. Give him more time. Keep another loan. Yeah, exactly. I think you just got to find him the right club. But Jamie Vardy's obviously going to leave Leicester City, so yeah, we're not going to talk about keep, sell, or loan because his contract's going to be running out, and he's not going to be staying. So we're going to have to move on to the next one. Stefan Mavididi. I mean, fantastic in the Championship last year. Him and Fatawu were fantastic partnership wingers last year. Vardy's off to Valencia. Bloody hell. Have we done Fast and Daka yet? 100 sell from every viewer. Keep Steffi, yeah. I'd keep him. Great in the Championship last year. Like I say, he's got a point to prove next year. It's a shame Rudine gave him the game time this year, to be honest. Hello, Haley. How are you? Keep. Yeah, exactly. Keep. All day. Patterson Daka. Sell. It just ain't worked out for him, Great personality in that. It just isn't good enough. It hasn't worked out for him. We played him in the Championship last year. I mean, before the AFCON, he scored a few goals. When he come back from the AFCON, just not good enough. Not good enough. He's not proven to be better. He's not developed to be better. I'd sell. It's just not good enough. I think we need a better striker next season. Sell. Is there too many chances to get some cash for him? Yeah, we could have signed Bournemouth for 10 million. Massive disappointment. Had every chance to prove himself. Sell. Yeah, sell Daka. Yeah. Daka can't. Yeah. I'd sell him and get the money for him. He's got a year left on his contract. I'd sell him. The thing is, I think if he went back to the Austrian Bundesliga or like the French league or something, I think he'd score goals. But yeah, he's just not good enough. Not good enough. He's not proved why he should be a starter. Obviously, Jamie Vardy, everyone's been sitting behind him at Leicester, but when they have got given a chance, that's it. Yeah, you can't get rid of Daka until you get someone in. Exactly, Ronnie. We can't do it until we've got someone in. We can't just sell the last striker and not replace him, because that's something the club would do. They'd sell him and not replace him with anybody. So we're going to have to keep him until we get somebody else in, or two strikers in. You know the way it works. Or Leicester going to League One, where if we get a bloody 30-point deduction, we might as well be looking to bloody to League One. But yeah, finished with Daka. Bobby D called over Reed is the next one, and not good enough. Simply not good enough in my opinion. Can't you play up front, Jack? A bit of target, man. I ain't got the bloody minerals for it, mate. I ain't got the bloody energy for it. I'd be off after 5 minutes. Then the Leicester fans will start booing me, saying, sell, but no one will buy. Yeah, we've gave him we got him on a free. Didn't work out in the Prem. Could he do something in the Championship potentially? Maybe is that his level? Did well at Bristol City in the Championship, and also I think Fulham as well. But yeah, we're stuck with Bobby. I think so. He'll end up as a squad rotation player. Yeah, that's what I kind of think, to be fair. Is the question mark, isn't it? Abdul Fatawu, we're not even going to talk about it. Keep. Can't wait to see him back in a Leicester City show. You've seen his message this week, the commitment and the love we've got for this bloke. And if he wasn't injured last season, he could have been influential. Let's be fair, Love Abdul. Keep. 100%. Okay in the Championship. Maybe. 1,000%. Yeah. Keep. Haley on Leicester relegated to the Championship, or have you seen the future? Well, you never know. There's a film called Back to the Future. There we go. Keep. Yeah, all day for Tarwu. Keep. Odson Edward, out the door. End it. Send him back to Palace. Not for me. £4.6 million in wages, and we signed him for like £2.5 million bloody loan fee on top. £7 million in total, by the way. Nah. I think he's played like 20 odd minutes in the bloody Premier League, mate. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Don't renew it. Move him on. Send him back to Crystal Palace. I think he signed a year contract there. Towers and maybe who's Edward? I don't know, mate. League One has happened before. It has. Just as happy to see the back of Danny Ward too. Thank God, finally. I mean, well, we've got to the nitty gritty side of these bloody things now. Jordan Ayew, Uncle Ayew. I mean, what do we reckon regarding Uncle Ayew here? I mean, experience, yes, we'll need a couple of experienced players, in my opinion. I think his hold-up play is probably what the best of him is. He's not a starter, but he's good after 75 minutes, you know. Jordan Ayew, keep worst loan ever. To be fair, he hasn't been bad. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think he's been our worst player. He'll be okay in the Championship. He'll score goals in the Championship. He'll do his job in the Championship, yeah. He's good for that experience, Jordan Ayew. I just don't think he's a Premier League player, but he offers that experience for the younger players that are going to be coming through as well. So, yeah, keep Jordan. Only as a squad player. Yeah, exactly. I just don't think he's going to be a starter in the Championship, but obviously, yeah. Jake Evans, I mean, is he the man to replace Jamie Vardy? Maybe in the future. At the minute, I don't think we can rely on a 16-year-old. Let's be fair. I think we need an experienced striker up front next season who's good enough in the Championship and can score goals, you know. Jake Evans, maybe he'll play a few games next year, or if not, maybe. What do we reckon regarding Jake Evans? I mean, we've seen him feature a couple of times, but yeah, it's an interesting one, to be fair. I think he needs a lot more development, if I'm honest. Obviously, he's scoring goals in the under-23s and that, but yeah, keep Jake for Evans for the cup games. Yeah, I'm in agreement. I'm not saying bloody sell him, but yeah, it'd be one that would for keeping and developing. Do you get what I mean? So that is it regarding keep or sell. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a good getting through all these players. Too young and inexperienced, yeah. But that is it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Go and check out Ruud van Nistelrooy's future updates. We did a video on that earlier on. Go and check out the end of the season review for 24-25 as we look through that as well. We look back on the shambles of the season, by the way. Thank you to everyone who's watched. 55 of you watching. Keep Evans needs development. Yeah. Cheers, Jack. Appreciate it as always. Appreciate everyone of you coming in. Thank you for the support this season. It means a lot to me, a lot to the channel. A lot of work goes into it, let's be honest. And yeah, there's a lot of work to go into it ahead of new season. Maybe a new intro. Who knows? But I'll keep the song. If everyone enjoys the song, I might as well keep it. But what about Van Nistelrooy? There's one for you before we go then. Ruud van Nistelrooy, keep or get rid? Let me know. Good discussion, people. Cheers, Jack. Have a great weekend. There's the last one before I let you go. Ruud, keep or move on? For me, he should have been sacked sooner. But he never really had his own squad in the Premier League, did he? Let's be fair. He's been dealt a bad run of cards. Didn't really get backed in January, but he's not helped himself whatsoever regarding tactics, and he's just not good enough, is he? Let's be fair. Get rid. Yeah. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ruud out, rolling. Well, we'll be rolling into another stream, and let's see what happens. Sean Dyche, yeah. Ruud's had enough time, man. Yeah, I think for me, it's just get him gone and bring a new manager in with new ideas and can get this squad going again. But let's see what happens. I think Rude needs to go for many reasons, exactly. But that is it from me. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. Take care, and I'll see you again in another stream. Keep it at the final whistle. Good night. Hi all, thank you for watching the final whistle. If you enjoy all our content, please remember to smash a like, share, and subscribe to the channel.